係我係 team 啊，叫做呢個
Loman, you caught me at an opportune moment. This awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions.
有啲似我哋繼續同呢個呼籲司機傾偈啦。我都唔係好了解成個牛仔。
Of course not. To truly understand the boyadero,
西部大
you
戲
need to listen to on the
好啦，個係
Western
咩嚟
plain. It's an old ballad about a young girl who falls in love with a daring boyadero.
一個年
He
輕女仔
promises to marry her
我想
as
做一
soon
個
as
勇
he
敢嘅牛
returns
仔。
from the Western plain.
然後佢哋從此過咗幸福快樂嘅生活。
Don't be stupid. The boyadero returns from the Western plain a changed man one night. As he and his beloved are out walking along the river Margaret, she pleads with him to give up his riding and settle down.
所以佢放棄騎馬，然後安頓落嚟係咪？
No. The boyadero strangles his beloved and throws her body in the Margaret. Then he rides off, because the Western plain is calling to him.
呢個唔係我想象中嘅發展嚟。
You have to understand. A true boyadero needs a whole horizon to himself. He can't be tied down by man or woman. His beloved was selfish. She didn't know what it meant to love a boyadero.
What if to truly love a boyadero is to float lifeless downstream?
我過嚟之前，你好似唔喺度。
She's just a distracted old woman. We should maybe let her get back to her things.
So he doesn't think she's a
佢
smuggler.
佢唔覺得佢係走私
You
犯？
hear that, Loman? I don't think your partner likes you spending too much time with me.
但係先點解嘅警咗？
Nothing. I just don't think she's connected to anything.
He doesn't want your frail mind caught up in something here. Something unconnected to the case. But connected to this woman tuning out like that.
如果變成咁樣嘅話，仲可以開火車嘅咩？
Oh, don't
靚仔
worry about me. I'm one of the best camioners around. I drive routes no one else will.
係咩路線？
Lomonosov's Land, Udachnaya Zemlya, the Western Plain.
A terrible cold comes over her, rattling her teeth as she stares inward.
The Transcatolia Magistral. You for 1A. Adestradas do Mirador. All the good ones. The deep trenches. Where the bluebirds fly.
我可以算係個分道方便專家啦。
You're right, Loman. I'm the one who should take my health more seriously. Thank you for looking out for me.
A correct appraisal. You're quite shabby.
Is that all you woke me up to say?
你下底俾我睇下啦。
Now what do you want with an old woman's boots, Sheriff?
好重要嘅個警方工作喎，夫人。
I'm starting to think you should let me get back to Gabriel Buenguerro. You are no Gabriel.
She's wearing sturdy worker's boots made of black leather. Buckles run across. The sole is also made of leather.
咁台另埋另
Just
外一隻
before
啦。
Gabriel, it was the coronation of Franco Negro. Now, there was a real man.
呢個佢話嗰個佛洛哥尼格羅嘅加冕禮咩意思？
It was. And then it was no more. And I was no longer holding my father's hand. He was no longer descending the stairs in Ryle. Perhaps it was another Jerife who came and woke me up, looking at my boots, asking questions. Or...
As she says carnival, she gestures to the empty square with the statue and the machines.
嗰個估計嘅下底咪佢人咪過對
I
佢
could
留
have told
低
you that from just
加
looking at
經
them.
驗值，
The size is 37.
因為有90個經驗值，又加
The feet of a little girl. They fit well on the pedals.
你睇嚟似對毒品之係嘢啊！
What do I need drugs for, Loman? What I see, what I feel. The great adversary. No drugs can
大
compare.
反派
Yes. There is a protagonista and an adversario. I am on the side of the adversary. There's no coming back from that hole.
Those epithets are familiar somehow. The great adversary, the great unrest. I don't like the sound of any of that. Sounds like a horrible drug. The worst one of them all.
咁我喺邊一度得到呢個體驗呢？
If you don't know,
咁你到底咩？
you're mad, low man.
therefore.
What of it?
換個講法，你必中意站走私毒品。
Maybe. Probably not. Makes no difference to me either way.
你之前話自己拉嘅咩貨有可能毒品啊？
Just this month, I made half a dozen trips from Saramiriza to Grad. The U41A. What do you think they take from Saramiriza to Grad, Lowman?
毒品啊？
No, Lowman.
鑽石。
Diamonds.
我冇問你鑽石嘅嘢喎，我唔在乎嗰個。
Diamonds are good for you, Lowman. You should try them sometime. Make yourself pretty like Eva de Zoras.
問係咪毒品嚟嘅？如果你估嘅話，係邊個喺度販毒嘅？
Easy. He's the skinny man who thinks he's a poet. Never trust a poet. Also, he's the only one I can see from here.
好啦，如果你冇參與走私毒販嘅話，咁你喺度等嘅。
Where do you want me to go? This isn't so bad. I can listen to music, or the seagulls. Look at all the colors and the features of this world. It's a good palate cleanser, this jamboree. Or I can just relax and let my mind carry me back very well to the Great Plains.
I think we're done here.
加5經驗值再嚟，先多謝你先。一齊就係
Maine. Worked at
就包
Territorial.
啲人就
Ring a
好似
bell?
我
Uh-huh. It was a long time. What's it to you? Big mess.
The man has turned his...
Have fun. I know nothing.
The mention of a killing sends a barely
You should
noticeable...
see.
Wouldn't put it past these. Right to work! It's
We are not.
See.
pity. When a bunch of ungrateful beats me.
When the man... There's something odd in the way... Fine. It was probably...
Honest men and women. We came here to...
I have a question.
You think they follow because I'm big? We were promised work. We'd be in there. Main gates. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean like civilized folk, you mean?
It would be better.
No! They whip not before you...
He might have some advice, but you got to at least try to fight Measurehead first.
即係打交。咁咧即係冇呢個險喎啊！
Hold on, Wandering Man. Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. I don't believe you. Post 11, it wasn't. I'm doing much better here. You know.
He's a chatty guy.
Hold on, Wandering Man. Murder, huh? Probably not. I wouldn't even know. Murder, huh? That sounds like a... That's okay. I have no idea what... Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot... Of course.
Should we? He didn't do it. It's the truth. The unpromising race pupil returns. No. There must be some friction there. He's keeping it well hidden.
你繼續咁樣不停咁指。
Mr. Clare also. To serve is noble.
呢個
It takes discipline.
捍衞主義者嘅嘢。
Idiotic above all. Rampant multinational finance still reigning large.
Disco
Offshoot. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race. What you need is to come to terms with extinction and never getting that
I think this racist is better than they're all.
race. I am the hardy. Now leave me. There is nothing funk. Chips say it would be great. I cannot possibly imagine. There must be. Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. Jam. Individualism. Oh, I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to me. I can see we are the few. I am a descendant. The narrow streets of Ulumbuir. No. He would be appreciative if you did. Yes.
但係呢個好難。
Making you squint.
佢係邊度嚟嘅？
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights.
講真話，一個句子聽到超級明星同執法人員有啲詭異。
What are you? Deaf? They're perfect.
冇
Like
錯，
rock
係
star
我
politicians.
我最近一直努力
and
打造
drug addict
超級
teacher.
明星嘅形象。
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop, Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Baye, badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera, lights.
等陣先，呢方航幻想世界係咩回事？
Yeah, you know. Beneath it is just heartbreak, a pulmonary tract infection, atherosclerotic disease.
開下
This is where you say action and reconceptualize all that. Reinvent it as the world's
嗰
first
度成
celebrity
第一
police
世界
officer.
明星影探咁樣。好，開下
With
啦
a！sudden flash, the world
嗰類
freezes
嘅天
around you,
王巨
and
星，
you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution,
但
a
係都要
black
都
silhouette
要咩
against the
做
rasterized orange world.
覺得呢個咩新鮮？覺得呢個咩佢新鮮麗嘅事，就會係嘢佢傾嘅。
He's got
咦，
principles.
反而同雷係咯，黑市又新選項，你可唔可以講下呢支槍？
It's a Bell McGrave. 4.46 caliber. Breech loading. Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable.
精準又可行。
This one's
醫
inoperable.
生嘅人
The
點？
bolt spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
反物品係呢邊嘅地下室。
I'm not surprised. There are probably lots of forgotten wartime weapons lying around here. Back in the day, everyone had something stashed away.
咁啊，蒸呢個咯，堅韌不拔。
As for the rifle, I don't know what else to tell you. These BM-446s are an antique. No one uses them anymore. Unfortunate in Martinet is if I knew.
This is a man with a lot of...
A super decisively. Without fear of offending the sensitive, Revachol would be a...
Don't get the Carabin. No one and...
Right.
呢個低好多。
It's clear you like the hard stuff, Bruder.
咩啊？聽人哋好似我為咆哮咁。
Evening falls. The time has come to take the vow.
誓言。
The vows are blood and flesh.
我個小腸出到咩事？
Lower intestine. The term is metabolic and circulatory system.
好啦，但係列嗰啲係咩？
Fascism, Bruder.
法西斯主義係咩？
Many things, but it's mostly about trusting your gut. Who does your gut tell you is the source of Revachol's problems?
外國人。
Yes, worm,
女人。
women, men of war.
更
You
加離
don't
晒
like
題。
them. They're insane. Their idiocy needs to be scrubbed off this world with rubbing alcohol. Woo men need to go back to the fucking kitchen. That's what fascism boils down to.
我呢
The
個係
rest
為
is
病
also
煩
important.
煩咗。
But stomach truth. You're having a stomach
我點解
truth.
會得到呢一個？
Because you've said the hard things that others won't say. The good things, you've said them many times.
嗰個法西斯主義聽嚟好弊，要講會換個名啊。
Okay, yes, let's call it that. Good thinking.
好啦，喂，我對法西斯主義已經係
You're going to keep your views right.
接受啲
For the nation,
思維。
smart. Best not to mention the woo men too often. That's why you're the head and I am the stomach.
但係呢個要思想內化先得。輕客胃部。
The warning.
You can revisit.
係先？咦？即係對面有人嘅喎，喺度。對面有人嘅喎，喺度。佢係咪生先咩呢度？佢先等到嚟生，佢唔知。
Shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime. Everything's still cool here, officer.
所以直男你對毒品嘅督察係
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
我揾緊一個港口運送毒品嘅運貨司機。
That's so cool! You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc? But I am not a lorry driver. I am just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
但係你一個貨車司機，有司機現嚟做你個貨車。
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right? I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
So you admit you're a lorry driver?
所以你係咪承認你係貨車司機啊
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole. Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little. But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
所以你唔記得同我講啊
Exactly. It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity.
冇零啦，港口嘅販毒活動你知道幾多
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd? You know, the drug crowd?
He doesn't want to talk about them. He's afraid.
你跟邊個咧
Look, there's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up.
如果你想捲入呢個爛坑字，就必須講俾我哋一個離開嘅理由。
It's a she,
塞
okay?
車之謎就
The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk
要
about
揾
her,
出個女司機係邊嘅？
she's no lady.
你呢啲話係邊啲司機講嘅？
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now?
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
會係個阿婆啊，灰榮司機。
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange.
好啦，依家就冇事。
All right, I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
呢個就低啲喎，可能性，因為佢話減一，可憐又貧窮嘅祖母，加一係衰迷女司機。應該仲有爭啲咩先可以檢定成功？
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is precinct 57.
In the cabin, you see
我逢親一啲接觸嗰啲嘢都係未有新嘅對話嗰啲。入去睇下咧。我翻先嚟賺錢。
I've got nothing to say to you. Oh, hello, dear. There you just some fear, but they should have.
the water lock. That was broken.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock? Oh no.
You're welcome.
I hate to ask.
This will surely...
And if you see him, let him know, Lena. Oh, you're such a dear.
Can I help you? You're already set for... Do I have a shake?
He sounds irritated.
Am I smile? Because
Play it calm.
Like what?
Again, you find yourself looking at that big...
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
專家級嘅添，呢個試下咧，低8%，到第8個，呢個咧
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind.
即係話俾人，我知人強暴。
Stop shitting your pen. The law.
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done. Finito.
如果你冷靜諗下，我哋都係呢度。
No, asshole. You're nobody.
Let's just all cool off.
Again.
Good one.
Why? So am I.
Are you deaf? Do you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
Who do you fucking think does?
係咪你做嘅？
That's right, asshole.
I think.
No.
How many people?
Or send them to reunion to rot. For 20 years. For, oh, so you...
He's clearly...
So is hanging a man.
How many people?
Or send them to reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
But you see, a lot.
Are you deaf? Do you think you could do that?
Who do you fucking think does?
It
wasn't a question. This asshole is...
I think.
Yes. They asked you don't have to.
I know, Lizzie. Why not? We hand.
Didn't they?
You're pretty sure. Certainly enough to not put up with...
Maybe rabbit.
We hand.
Didn't they?
You're pretty sure. Certainly enough.
Maybe rabbit.
About f...
哎呀，嗰個樹立權威嗰個。
It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting. Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur. What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen fat and sugar? You slip your fingers if you want to...
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there...
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
佢即係都係要需要啲嘢啦。
The bear's eyes are dead. A friendly cup.
Good question. I know. At least it's the good question. I know. At least it's
the fridge.
關上。
A thick layer of it's dark.
What are you doing? Wait, really? We should investigate. See if some.
It's dark.
What are you doing? Wait, really? Looks like it. No one has used it.
Railing. Her head.
Huh? What is it? What do you want?
係同呢個灰司機傾下先。好啦，你就係嗰個女司機啊。
Did you just call me a lady, Harry Fair?
She clearly doesn't think she's a lady. Don't repeat it.
你唔係一個女士咩
The woman's malevolent cackling fills the roundabout.
I'm a lady like you are Gabriel Buenguerro. Only in dreams.
所以你唔係大家都驚嘅嗰個司機。
I'm only terrifying to small children and to those who used to know me.
咁你點解以前識你嘅人都會驚你嘅
Because they can no longer recognize the person I once was.
咁人哋話俾我知個女司機係邊
How should I know? Do I look like I spend a lot of time with the other communers sniffing around when I have my movies to go to?
我淨係知道只需要呢啲就夠㗎啦，多謝。
Awesome.
Something in her is pulling towards some unknown rest state. She twitches like a sleep kick.
Diamond? Of course not. Whatever stupid things they put in. Is that all you wanted to know? Of course not. To truly understand.
The woman sways.
Did you just call?
She clearly doesn't think she's a...
I'm not that. I'm only terrifying to small children. And to those who... The big ones. The trucks. There's no women and men there. It's all just... In the middle of this town, there's a ghostly motorway. It takes all the people where they want to stay.
You feel very cold suddenly, as if standing face to face with a terrifying adversary. Then the feeling dissipates, and all you see is an aging woman.
Awesome.
Something in her is pulling...
Yes?
No response.
Have you tried?
There is a sudden, harsh...
Focus on other people's trouble.
A moment passes.
What about me? Good.
An old monument. A silver... Not a good track record of...
騎馬借紀念碑都唔計啦。貨車司機呢個係具有叫做思想嘅貨車。我知道你兜緊陀兜圈，數快啲個律師。
I don't know what you're talking about.
首先你唔知道並唔係直立做啦。
He did something. He stole his employer's goods and another lorryman's job. You should be thankful for the tip.
He's been expecting this. He's really...
Listen up, fuckwits. You don't scare me. You cops don't run Evashel West. You don't run Martinez. You don't run anything.
所以係邊個做你啊
No. He means La Puta Madre.
馬德雷教父
The name resounds like a bell in the air. A dark gong. You get... Looks like the lieutenant has a plan. Let him do that.
Yeah, him.
Then I presume you are familiar with his peonies.
Yeah, they're his little bitches. He's got...
Not just the unions. He has peonies everywhere. Some say he even has them in the RCM.
You're not peonies. You wouldn't be investigating a drug thing if you were.
No, of course not. We are not peonies. But if we were, and one of Madre's drivers were to be stealing from him, then it's not a hard job. It won't take a long time. It won't make Padre Madre angry. But a stupid fucking racist is standing in the way, protecting this fucking thief.
I'm not scared of you or the mob. I'm under the protection of the Lorryman and Carter's Guild.
Oh my god.
You've seen that corpse in the ceramic armor there. Did his shitty little guild protect him?
Nah, you wouldn't just leave him out there if you...
The lieutenant turns and gives you a barely perceptible nod. I softened him up as best I could. Now it's on you to finish the job.
Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. I'm not the only one. Look, I've read books. The science of racial theory has all been proved, even if some people don't want to accept it. People who've studied these things say that you and me are superior by design. So, naturally, we are...
If this guy's all the Occidentals have, well, let's just say he's not exactly ripped.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources. This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The damn kips are showing up good lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species too. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
好啦，我已經下期嘅新嚟睇下。好啦，我可以做接受種族主義。
Good. If we, the evening people, pull together, we can form a bulwark against these troubled times. Root out the forces that seek to undermine the well-being of our people.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi's stern expression remains unchanged, but you sense he can't be happy about this turn of events. Oh no, not too happy.
減一係去你馬的。
You can just...
It sure is. You...
Technically, you're...
I know you people don't... Oh, not much. The strike. Apples. Yeah.
He's given you...
Not the most popular topic nowadays with the coalition. People who've studied these things say that you and me...
If this guy's all the Occidentals have...
Oh?
好啦，解啦，隨便啦，我隨便。
Go right ahead. You may be a cop, but that won't help you avoid...
Lieutenant, not a lot of moral fiber on this one yet. What happened? Did your balls shrivel up? You...
Oh, not much any... Apples. Fine.
He's given...
You
can...
It sure is. You'll see.
Technically...
I know you people don't... Oh, not much... Apples.
咦？Tim 係咪要同我傾啲咩？
When you said before that you were down...
Well, now you've done it. Let's see if you can talk your way out of this one.
放鬆啲，我哋就近一種有內研究嘅技術，呢個佢俾叫做。
I suppose that's a relief. Just be careful how often you avail yourself of this technique. A lie may be useful in the short term, but I have a way of catching up with you later. And one more thing. As you've seen, these sorts of attitudes are quite common in Martinez, so I expect this to happen again and again. I've had this conversation enough times in my life. From now on, I'm going to stay out of it. How you choose to... Yes? What do you want to know? No.
The lieutenant adjusts.
Good.
Looking for something odd? Come to tell me to...
What's up?
我聽講有個司機係女嘅，不過佢似乎唔喺度，你知道嗰個女司機。
I don't want to talk about that.
點解嘅？你知道啲咩係咩？
Man, I was hoping it isn't going to be her. All I can say is, she isn't around here anymore. She isn't some evil drug trafficker. And I don't know where she is.
我問你呢個自己揮發毒，你話你唔知，你話又話你知嘅。
I didn't, man. I told you I was hoping it's not her. That she wouldn't be mixed up in it.
He still is. Hoping. It's just wishful thinking on his part. Not trickery.
Thank God I don't know. People here call her the lady driver. She kept her name a secret. From me too. Now I see why. A friend? An acquaintance. I don't know. She was the only person in this damn jam I could talk to. She's someone I don't want to rat out to the law, okay? A youngish woman. Gruff, but in a cool way.
What color hair?
Blue and violet. Dyed. It was violet when she got here. Blue before she went.
Then she may have dyed it again.
Damn, I don't want to... Please just let it go. Whatever she did, it can't be that bad.
We can't just...
That's how it always is with you, isn't it? All part of the investigation. The girl's troubled. If you hunt her down, she may not survive it.
It won't come to that. We won't pursue her on this. This isn't...
I don't believe you. I just can't, man. I'm not naive. She's got the darkness in her. That young person's darkness when you think it's all over. And you're looking for a way out.
She shared this with...
Yes. Which is why I don't want to snitch on her. It's snitching, man. I know what it is. I heard the rumors. I saw the other drivers looking at me strange when we talked. And she told me, too, that she's had a violent life. But I wasn't afraid of her. More like for her.
Did this violent...
Well, it looks like it did now. But we didn't talk about that. We talked about life, you know? She talked about her mind. The way it worked. The trouble it was giving her.
The pain it was causing her.
Fuck, man. Go grill someone else with these questions, okay? There are plenty of drivers here who couldn't stand her, or were afraid of her. They'd be more than happy to rat her out.
He's right. There are other options. The race metaphor. Push Tommy and it will break his heart and his spirit. Don't expect you to be pals. Now is not the time to focus on feelings. You need that info, son. It's right here. The answer is right here. You just need to ask him. Come on, do it.
You're not gonna put a bullet in your head if you blow it, are you? Because she's on the edge, man.
I wouldn't be so sure, Tommy. Imagine it. An explosion of stars. Goodbye world of men, money, and machines.
I thought you were a different kind of cop.
The realization that you've used his friend. Remember, you're doing it for the bigger investigation. This is important.
Here. Mallory's still here. Down past the Statue of Philippe. The cabin is green. You can get in there with these. That's all I know.
When did she leave?
Last Friday. No. I don't know. She left them to me. Because she trusted me. So I can get it out of the way when the jam breaks loose. Otherwise...
The other drivers would have to tow it or break in to get the machines moving.
If they break in, they would find what's hidden inside. Something incriminating.
I bet you are.
And he's sorry.
Nah. Oh, look. It's the cop who turned me into a bad person.
Oh my god. 呢個減錄添。咦？會係呢架車咧？呢架車
This green found, A to Z, contemporary, is parked in the shadow of the ruins looming over.
This is the one our man pointed to.
The glass on the side windows is tinted and covered with dust. You can barely make out the shape of a seat and 2 steering levers. It feels like you're peeking into someone's home residence. Inside it's private, cozy, warm, dusty too. The door is locked. The handle looks shiny, like it's recently replaced.
好似係最近啱換過，用湯米俾我個鎖匙帶。
You push the key into the lock and turn. It makes a cracking sound. Then the door pops back a few centimeters. You can just.
梗係打開佢啦。
The smell of cigarettes and perfume welcomes you.
車廂入
The cabin
面會
inside is
跳
plastered
咗
with
舊
old
電
movie
影海
posters.
報。
Actresses smile from the walls. There's a radio transmitter in the front and a toolbox tucked under the driver's seat. Some tools lie scattered near the pedals.
欣賞日海報添。
These are movie posters featuring starlets from long-forgotten films from the 20s, the teens, even the 90s of the last century. One of them particularly catches your eye, a centerfold of an ingenue attached right above the back seat.
研究中間嘅插頁。
The actress is draped in a sheath dress, one of her shoulders bared. The faded remains of an autograph run across the poster. A feeling of tenderness washes over you. A longing even, perhaps. Wait, doesn't she resemble someone you know? But you can't put your finger on whom exactly.
睇夠海報
The
啦。
actresses and the rear actor all smile you a warm goodbye. A radio transmitter is attached to the dashboard. And a toolbox sits under. Looks like
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be
點解
over
有人需
100.
要咁多無線電台咧？
For contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. This is all shortwave, UW and UKV. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive organizational tool. The nerve center of a huge operation. With quite a range
我哋
too.
可以用呢台無線電嚟做啲咩？
Doesn't look like it. It's completely inoperable without a dial key.
呢度做啲咩？
the smell of 1,000
檢查
cigarettes,
腳
some
腳
dead
踏
actresses,
板
and
啊！
you wedge yourself under the steering wheel to get a better look.
一把錘，一
Seems
把
like the few
一
tools
副
lying
老虎
around
鉗
there,
一個
a hammer,
收手
a pair
嘅
of
扳
pliers,
手。
a rusty wrench have been, but one odd sandpaper adds extra grip.
睇嚟司機將一張沙紙黏喺個黐喺個油門上面，
Sandpaper?
沙紙同
Another
時
technique.
都會磨蝕司機右邊腳底嘅紋路。
Yes?
Do the honors, he thinks. Connect it to yourself.
犯罪現場有一組腳有啲異常，有一隻客人被另一隻硬係。
Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
呢一度係關謀殺案事，係咁嘅話都幾咩？要開鎖，但係不足。但係先失蹤嘅第8個哈迪兄弟呢度，
Looks like her, yes.
所以佢都係犯撚到即係棘手。
Now we know for certain who's the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys
嗰
could also be
啲
involved in
仆
the
街
joint
截到
operation?
啦，
We should see what Titus has got to say on the matter.
跟
Are we
哈
finished with
迪
the
兄
lorry?
弟呢個新任務，跟哈迪兄弟做毒品交易進行對質。
The movie stars are still. You wedge yourself, but what sandpaper at the movie stars? A metallic drawer. It's an issue. It looks like these.
The Ulan frequency.
The pull-out toolbox slides back. Looks like
Strange.
the smell of you wedge, but what sandpaper?
Sandpaper, yes?
Do the
Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching.
呢個兔子洞對幾深呢？
Now we know for certain who's the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could
我
also
覺
be
得成個
involved in
工
the
會
joint
都參
operation?
與咗，甚至話成個馬丁來士。
We should talk with Titus, see what he...
The movie stars are. You wedge it, but sandpaper. The movie stars. You wedge it, but one
Sandpaper, yes?
Do the honor.
Which means that the missing lady driver
女人
was
係
present
咪
at the
女人呢？
lynching. Yes, well, Now we know for certain who is the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation? You're right. But we should still go and see.
The movie stars us. You wedge yourself but what? Sandpaper.
Sandpaper? Yes.
Do the honors.
Which means that the missing... Yes. Now we know for certain who is the missing 8th person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation? Understood. We should...
The movie stars us. Close the rusty old...
Great. I think we got everything. A word? We've finished here. Let's quickly debrief and go over what we found, so we don't do it in front of the company rep.
聽嚟似係警察做嘅事，你覺得咧咩呢一切咩回事啊 ，Ken？
Honestly, I'm quite worried by what we've seen so far.
證據似
The
向一
evidence
個
seems to point to a
特別
rather
龐大有組
extensive and
織、
well-organized
有罪
operation.
嘅經營活動。
I'm especially intrigued. I'm not sure what the EULA... And last but not least, it looks like the Hardy boys knew this driver, as we know that she was present at the lynching. This may be the union connection we've been searching for.
The probe and the case converged, he thinks.
咁電影海報咧，佢哋有咩關係啊？
As elegant as they are, I don't think they are relevant to the drug trade.
Don't be fooled. Desire always plays a role.
或者電影亦都有
I'm going to
參與
say no.
所以確定同工會有啲關係。
Like Joyce told us, yes, logistically. But don't expect to bust this open during our stay here. At best, this is an angle we can use against them, to other ends, as extra ammunition.
RCM 會展開調查。
We should return to the murder case, see what Joyce tells us about the lynching. When we are done for the day, I call my station and suggest our narcotics department look into it. There are more than enough grounds to start an official investigation. Sometime later, when we are done here. We do not want to get caught in. The fact that one hasn't started already gives me pause. An investigation, I mean. Especially if the Madrid grouping is involved, and I can't imagine they aren't. It's certainly worrisome. All the same, I don't like the idea of internal affairs descending on the matter. That won't help anyone either.
好啦，咁
Debrief over. After you.
我覺得要首先係咪要同喬伊斯傾一傾先？好，我哋嚟到呢個大海邊先。
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
我同沿環嘅貨車司機傾過啦。
Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent word to that
有冇
effect.
證率？
What have you discovered?
加70經驗值。我一升就升到80。你眼線到你邊度？
It doesn't really matter. And I do apologise for the surveillance. Wild Pines can't afford to be blind at a time like this. In any case, it's a relief to know someone has looked into it. If I may ask, will there be an official investigation? I assume you discovered there is an operation.
The lieutenant is about to interject. Cut him off. This decision should be yours.
If there is an investigation, it will be part of an ongoing operation, subject to confidentiality. I'm sure you understand.
Of course, detectives. In any case, you've held up your end of our arrangement. I trust you with the rest. Now it's my turn. I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If you don't solve this murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
咁個大屠殺咩回事？
Yes. I'm afraid this strike may descend into a small-scale civil war, with possible consequences for all of Rivershoal West.
Since you are sharing, ma'am, this is also the RCM's worst-case scenario.
Then we're on the same page, as grim as it may be.
我已經聽講私營同罷工之間有啲聯繫，但係需要你嘅正義。
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me, In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
短暫嘅信任危機啊！
They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
Every worker...
A member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor.
你需要保安人員咩？
Absolutely not. These mercenaries are muscle, pure and simple. They are meant to intimidate the union into surrendering.
Who are they, exactly?
Crenell, an Oranese military company. As far as I know, 3 arrived in Martinez. They report to me sporadically, but they do not answer to me. To be frank, our relationship is deteriorating. They wear ceramic armor, have semi-automatic weapons, and years of combat experience. They also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to conduct themselves in an urban civilian environment.
So, what happened?
The story is, one of them, the colonel, I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman while he was drunk and separated from his unit. This allowed some of the more militant union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the whirling in rags and lynched last Sunday night. Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbour. I have not been able to discuss this matter with anyone there. The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders, for now. It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation is concluded, executions will follow.
What is the nature of this so-called investigation?
Whether to execute one, some, or all of the union militants.
或者可以合作調查，你知啊，共用資源同情。
Surely you're joking. These people are killers. My only hope is that yours provides a single, concrete suspect before they indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply put, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present at the lynching. This in turn will force the union to respond.
They would have to.
The Debardeurs have over 2,000 men.
Have you ever seen a Hornet invade a beehive, Lieutenant? These men work in tandem using semi and fully automatic firearms. Their armor is virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons, even yours. Most union workers don't have guns at all. As I said, a bloodbath.
嗱，見到啊，阿 Ken 呢個就係跟緊你講嘅太後殺。
It appears you found it, yes. I'm not happy for you.
我係出發生咩事？應該有好多事出錯。
Too many things have already gone wrong. Nameless, badgeless detective of the citizens' militia.
又冇名又冇警證嘅公民武裝警察。
All we can do is keep that
咦？
bitch's
呢個
knot
都完
from
成
following
咗，
suit.
有冇？
One single concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to
嗰個
defuse
叫
this situation.
咩？喬伊斯理解嘅私刑私術。關於科雷爾，你可以話俾我知。
Not much. Their public resume is relatively good, as far as private military contractors go. I believe they were once called Downwell.
深井
Down a deep, black well.
They boast a...
Meaning they're...
Yes. All the good conflict corridors, Supramundi, Yesut, the Seminese Islands, countries that don't have a good record reporting atrocious military conduct on their soil.
聽嚟呢個上校係履行職責嗰條啲入境隨俗。
I wouldn't go as far as to use that term, detective.
咩入境隨俗？咩話？入境隨俗
Yes.
Feels like there's a good response here.
好啦，
But you're
你做冇其他關於佢哋嘅資訊。
Sadly, no. Before this happened, I had little interest in them. Now that I do, I don't have the resources.
開鎖。 民族種族理論呢個咯，一定順序嘅。
If you still have access to the ICP's database, you could run a better background check than I ever could.
Do you know a lot?
In my line of work, it pays to do your research. I was prepared to deal with the RCM. I did not think I would be dealing with a group like Crenell.
你可以聯絡公司啊，話你公司將佢哋調走。
I have, and they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here. Until they do, it's all on us.
你頭先話侵性侵一個嚟。
Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the canal. I cannot testify by it.
咁係邊個傳出嚟㗎？
The remaining contractors. Their tribunal.
運河邊嗰啲年輕人講咗啲咩
That the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman. I've asked around a bit. This seems to be the accepted story around Martinez.
The lieutenant consults his notebook, his eyebrows knitted in concentration.
Odd. We haven't heard any reports about an assault in connection with the lynching. Where did it take place? And when?
Last Sunday night, at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly, the colonel was drunk, maybe on narcotics too. Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. Sometime later, a group of dock workers got their hands on him. That's a good question, officer. I don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor about a rumor. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe.
You'll meet her soon enough, you feel.
呢個上校就係吊起嚟嗰個男仔，識唔識佢？
If you mean did I see him alive? Yes. But I did not know him.
佢名叫
Lely.
哦 ，Lely，
Nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't divulge his full name. Only one of them did. A bad sign if there ever was one.
先同我講個其他人。
One is a man, Corty, they call him.
Corty.
A nickname as well. The other a woman, Phyllis DePaul. Corty is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator.
What would you say was his eye color, the deceased's?
She closes her eyes, trying to picture the man's face. Then...
I can't remember.
That's all right.
He was 40.
40零歲，50零。
It's hard to say which. He had a combat injury on his lower jaw.
What else?
He was,
佢係澳西登人，
like brown
淺棕色
hair,
頭髮。
mixed accent, Odanese, or Messinian maybe. His injury gave him an accent all his own. In a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak through it, through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. I only met him once.
Must be hard to force your face to move in a new fashion. If you continue like this, you'll have an aneurysm. Then you'll have to...
依家其他兩個兵喺邊啊？
They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out. For one, they're almost certainly armed to the teeth. They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly, they think you're vigilantes. Ghetto...
Vigilantes. You're a professional officer of the only legitimate authority in Revachol.
自衛隊員 RCA 嘅權利聯盟賦予佢嘅權利點得嚟嘅？
Somehow, I doubt that lecturing them on the legitimate use of force will persuade them to stand
我都
down.
係需要佢哋知道喺邊。
You're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
需要試下呢個咧？呢個三個都可以嘅喎。紅色嘅檢定要留下嚟出錯咧。紅色檢定
That's
暫時避開
wise.
咗先。
Our goal is
我哋
to
剩翻幾
until
多
the
時間？
executions start. Truthfully, I don't know. It depends on their
They don't report their progress to you?
Not on this matter. I'm afraid they consider this a personal initiative.
5 days, not more. Maybe.
It's a matter of days, not weeks. I am sorry to have been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask.
對話喎，依家可以同我講呢個民生嘅事。
Excuse my hesitation before.
For about half.
It was taken with a trigette not long ago. This is the man's upper body. There were no more markings on his hands or legs.
你點睇啊？
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the web of interdependencies between these points. The stars. I can't.
星星。
But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters, numbers, anything. Their size, location on the body, and close. Port cities. This is an orange map of the waterways. A sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Over 300 years ago, the sailors would mark their bodies to map their travels.
呢張地圖有咩用啊？
The sailor's soul would use it to fly back home if they should die abroad. This is a sort of contraption to be reeled back in by. The silver cord, they would call it.
Where is he now?
呢個人除咗停屍房呢度都唔去啊。
The times have changed.
呢個死者經歷過咩旅行？
Quite a few. Vredefort.
哦，都幾多。
The Orleans capital.
都幾多，都
Traditionally stands on the right
有係你
shoulder.
講，有係你
He
聽。
started somewhere near here, I think.
What next?
Then he made his way to the Pretto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal, an artificial channel through the Occident. From the Pretto, he sailed to the Insulindic Ocean, first the Semines Islands, then this.
學習呢個技能嘅話，就可以同呢個大隻佬傾呢個。
Revachol. Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder, and Revachol in the heart. They started the tradition of these maps right after the discovery of Insulinde, at the dawn of the Interinsulary Age.
You said you can't read it.
I can't. This man was no sailor, and these are no ports. I can understand geographic fragments, but not their meaning.
再揾多一個人打興。
In Martinez looking into Krenel, he writes in one. Then the man puts down his pen and rubs his temples with both hands. Outside, there is a siren. Distant gunshots on the streets of the Jamrock Quarter.
呢個男人唔係我兄弟，不過呢個係佢嘅副業歷史。
That makes sense to me. We have no more use for a map of the waterways, just like we don't need sailors the way we used to. This is what the custom would want platoon members.
You wouldn't even know where to start.
民生嘅事就到此為
Is
止
there
啦。
anything else I can help you with?
好啦，咁多嘢。
Tremble. The time is now.
咩時間？
Time for the show.
哇！
For
呢一個係咩文
Taola,
嚟㗎？
the hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has
咩
begun.
嚟㗎？呢個
Ulogu, Theodos, Xeno,
泰文係咩嚟㗎？定係亂話嚟㗎？呢一堆。
Fronisin.
等陣先，呢個第四戲幾時開始？
Monday morning, the moment you arrived in this reality, are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
係因為我一直睇胡言亂語嘅世界末日理論係咪？
Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos and
因
the
為我覺定
houses of
呢一個
Pericarnassus.
唔係笑話，係咪個某個應對
Even words will
機制係
tumble.
嘛？
It's totally also
啲驚。
So you should perhaps. Just a thought. This has something to do with the hangover.
我的確認為呢個世界好快就會終結。
The face of the
末日
woman
主義
fractures.
警探
There will
有
be
新思
hurt
維。
killing. We all become vapor.